When you first meet someone in the United States, one of the very first questions that someone is going to ask is, what do you do for a living? And I've come to really dislike this question. And honestly, I even tried to not ask this question anymore. And I want to talk about why in this video. Now, the very first reason is that it isn't a very interesting topic. For starters, most people don't generally like their job. They have to go to their job and it's fine, it's tolerable, but most people aren't passionate about their job. In fact, only about 20% of people are passionate about their job, and oftentimes those passions they have for that job are a small portion of what they do. It might still be a challenging job and a difficult job that after a 8 to 16-hour day, they really don't want to talk about it. And so it's not a great topic for that reason. On a same note, oftentimes people will have very technical jobs. I've had a wide variety of jobs in my time, and I have a good idea of different things. But if someone came to me with something like nuclear physics or something, I would have no way to comment on what they do. And they might be telling me about all this really interesting things that are doing in their job, and I have no idea. It's something I would not be able to relate to. And it's not likely they'd be able to relate to what I do and the things I've experienced. And so for those reasons, it's just not even a good topic to start off with. It just happens that everyone does something for a living, generally speaking, and so it's something that's an easy question to ask right at the beginning. But part of the reason why people ask this is goes to my second point, and that is it automatically creates a hierarchy. I mean, in fact, part of the reason why this question is asked is just that people want to know where on the social hierarchy do you fit. If a person that you're talking to has a more success, more education, makes more money, whatever it might be, then they might be higher up on the social hierarchy. If they make less money, have less degrees, less accolades, or some way just lesser in their accomplishments, they'd be lower on the social hierarchy. And it's not a matter of that you are automatically this peon that they get to treat poorly. It's just they know where people are positioned. And this is something, especially for men. I think men are more aware of this than women are, but it applies to both men and women. That this social hierarchy is a very real thing. And the whole point of the question is to determine where people are in the social hierarchy, to also determine how much time and how much energy and how much effort that person deserves, and to weigh that whole calculation in. It's part of just society, is what people do, and this is a big part of it. And this actually gets to my third point, and that is instead of building those connections on these things that people do that they don't really enjoy, you're better off building those connections on common interests. So maybe you both have a big passion for the band Led Zeppelin, or maybe you both enjoy working out or mountain biking, or maybe both of you find that you enjoy going to movies and particularly like the Mission Impossible movies, whatever it may be, finding those commonalities, finding those things that you guys appreciate or dislike even together, and that you can build that relationship on those things, that's going to be more important. And at that point, that whole social hierarchy thing becomes a parallel. You guys are on the same level because you're building it on those things instead of on your economic output, how good of an economic cog you are. And it will come up eventually that what people's jobs are and where they fit in this whole social hierarchy. And so you will know it's not going to be avoided, but at least the impact, the importance of that social hierarchy becomes significantly reduced if you start off by building a relationship on these common interests, these things that you both enjoy together. And as a result, you have a much stronger relationship, a stronger connection. And whether it's a purpose of networking, whether it is a purpose of just having a good friend, whatever it may be, on why you want to get to know this person, when you start off by the things that actually matter to that person, instead of job and again, how good of a economic cog you are, then in that case, you're going to have a much better relationship. And actually, I've been doing this for about 6 months now. And I got to say, I've been really happy with the results of this. I think I've built better relationships in the 6 months that I've been doing this than I did for the previous 3 years. And I highly recommend that other people start adopting this. When you meet new people, don't ask them what they do. If it comes up in conversation, so be it. Like that's fine. That's a natural part of a conversation. But don't make it a point to ask them what they do. Let them offer that information if they want to. And if they don't want to, that's fine. Which is actually another point I should mention. Oftentimes, people may not even have a job, or maybe they were just laid off. And asking that question can actually hurt the relationship from the beginning because now they have to admit this weakness, this problem that they're facing, and they don't really want to talk about that. And so by avoiding that topic entirely, you might actually help save someone a lot of embarrassment as well. So I really hope you guys give this a shot and let me know how it goes in the comment section down below. I'm RJ, and if you like this kind of content, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks so much. Have a great day.